to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Episode number 87.
Getting up there,
That's so many episodes.
We're grinding. We're getting up there. You know, September was the start, so. Or I think it was like, late August, early August.
Early September, late August.
Yeah, when was?
Like Chiefs week 1, like right before.
Yeah, we did the 1 week before Chiefs season because we did the preseason, and then episode 2 was after game 1.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Grinding, approaching episode 104 rapidly.
yeah, and we're coming up on the preview of Chiefs season number 3. The 3rd year of Dahm, that's true. That's crazy. So we're excited to bring you all sorts of things, folks. We're breaking down every single Chiefs pick. Guess what, guys? There was the number of picks, though. And how many picks were there?
We had 11 picks?
10 picks, I think. Oh,
Yeah, we do have 10.
ladies and gentlemen, and to start this episode, I will formally go and grab my wallet.
Wait, I have to grab my wallet too. You'll see. Because Truman and I made 2 bets on draft night.
2 bets.
Truman, would you like to remind the class?
Yes, let's start with the good news. Good news, bad news, really no news, technically.
It's kind of a good news.
I will say this. I offered you. This is very funny. I will say. I went back and listened to this, right? I offered you $15 if you could guess the draft pick specifically, right?
Yeah.
Of Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah, really highly touted guy. Every Twitter GM loved him. So
Right.
basically all the fans loved him. And Truman offered me an over-under.
No.
Oh, no, you asked me to set the over-under.
No, yeah. I offered, first off, I said $15 if you can guess the pick exactly. Do you know what pick you said?
I think I said 10.
You did not.
What did I say?
What do you think you said? I'll give you another guess. All right.
5?
You said 4. You said my exact pick is number 4. And then, I then offered you an opportunity to guess. Over, under, I allowed you to set the over, under. And in my haste, I should have had you set a 0.5, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But what's crazy is you set it at 5. Oh, and do you know what pick Kayvon Thibodeau went at?
Wasn't he like 50?
No. He went number 5, homie.
Oh, shit.
So what I'm saying is that you guessed exactly. You guessed it as number 4. But for whatever reason, when it came to set the odds, you guessed it as number 5, which was correct.
That's pretty wild. I'm basically insane. My sports knowledge is unmatched.
No, that's not true. You lost out on $15. Don't spin it. Don't spin this.
I'm pretty crazy, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
No. Sit here. No, sit. Talk, Joe. Joe, how do you feel about the Chiefs draft?
I think we did great.
Yeah, why do you say that? All right, thanks, Joe, for the expert
We
draft.
traded pick number 29 for 21.
20. Yes, 21. You actually nailed it. I think it was 20. I thought it was 23.
It was 21, Joe. Well done.
What else did we have to trade him for?
Oh, I can't remember.
Man, me neither.
We traded some future second-round picks. Thank God we didn't. Thank God we didn't trade a future first.
I thought it was a 4th and a 5th, or like a day 3. I don't know. Man.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
exactly remember.
so let's finish settling up on our bets. Okay, so hold on.
Fuck, that's good.
I've got to rely on you to read the chat on.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is good.
Treats were rated for the best steals, weren't they?
Yeah, we some Twitter users whose credentials
And ESPN.
and ESPN. It's basically Twitter. A lot of some sports journalists rated the Chiefs highly for steals. That doesn't mean that they're going to pan out, but journalists think that we did really well. People who spend a lot of time around the sport think that we did well. So
I mean, I like
I need to start going to Trader Joe's.
I thought we did really well as well. I couldn't believe some of the picks that dropped to us.
Like who?
Mainly Karloftis.
I
thought he could have been picked 10 picks earlier.
maybe. Sorry, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me finish up something real quick. I think. Let's finish up the drafts real quick.
Well, actually, Truman,
I mean,
do you remember?
the bets real quick.
Real quick before you do that though. I'm remembering
Yes.
something. Do you remember what mock position George Karloftis was taken in the mocks that we looked at?
It depends.
Because some of them were definitely pick 29, and he got picked with pick 30.
Yeah, there's a couple that had him going to the Chiefs. because we
Yep.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Which is
The second bet.
So there's 2 bets at first. I said, Owen, if you can guess who it is exactly, I'll give you $15. Owen said 4. It was 5. Owen then said over under at 5. I should have made you go 5.5
That's true. You should have.
because I would have won.
You would have won.
But instead, I made Owen set the over under and he set the over under at 5. Kayvon Thibodeau went at 5. So we push. No $5 for you. I'll give it to Joe. I'm just kidding. Get the fuck out of here, Joe. Give me that $5 for myself. I can put that back in the fucking wallet. That's going to the strike pot, baby. Owen, the second bet we had was that I said, after all this, that the Chiefs would not draft any of the players that we had mentioned.
You were really close.
I honestly was really close, especially for the first round. I think we said first round, Chiefs won't draft anybody we'd heard of. First pick, Trent McDuffie. We didn't talk about him at all.
Didn't.
He was not on our radar. I went back and looked. Again, anybody had him going from like 10 to 25. No, I did see one mock draft that had us going to 10 to that had him going to us. I listened to it on draft day.
Yeah, but people don't really. The kind of situation that the Chiefs got him with, that's not what people draft their mock drafts with. People don't draft their mocks expecting trade ups or trade downs. People say these people could trade up, but when all the analysts draft their mock drafts, they don't simulate trade ups.
Right, and what I saw that somebody said the Chiefs could get Trent McDuffie at 29. And he said if the Trent McDuffie goes 29, that's one of the most exciting picks in the draft because it's somebody who fits the scheme so well. Trent McDuffie can do what Steve Spagnuolo wants Trent McDuffie to do so much that this would be one of the most exciting picks in the draft. And bada bing, bada boom. Trent McDuffie. Shout out Brett Coleman. Honestly, one of the best YouTuber. If you want to get better, you want to get more knowledgeable at football and schemes, holy shit, go watch his YouTube.
All right, but I have to check him out.
I put it up from 29 to 21 to get him, it looks like.
Yes, but he had him going to, he like did his own thing about, he goes like, he's really big into the Senior Bowl. He runs a lot of things at the Senior Bowl,
sure.
I guess. And he sees a lot of guys, and so he fell in love with Ebiketie.
Yeah.
And so he made me want Ebiketie. I really wanted the Chiefs to move up.
Didn't he get picked earlier than we thought?
Thunder.
Man, that was a rumble. Holy
Yeah, it
shit.
really was.
That sounded like something taken off. Ebiketie got picked before the Chiefs picked in the second round.
Yeah.
I wanted the Chiefs to move up so bad. I posted on my Twitter, twitter.com/Team Machine, by the way. I posted like a bunch of guys that I said, if the Chiefs get these guys, I'm going to be nutting all over.
Yeah, you did. Direct quote.
And Ebiketie was one of those guys, and most of those guys all went in like the first like 10 to 15 picks of the second
Yeah, it
round.
was pretty crazy. A lot of those guys got picked pretty early.
George Pickens, by the way. I think that'll be what it comes down to. Is Sky Moore went at pick number 54. The Chiefs had pick number 50.
Yeah.
They traded it to New England, who they traded up with to get Trent McDuffie.
Yeah.
They traded pick number 50 to New England to get pick number 54 and a 5th round pick.
Yeah.
Which, boy, do I have a story about that guy.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But those guys, so they got that 5th round pick. At 50, New England picked a Baylor wide receiver who's projected for like the 5th round.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a reach there.
A lot of a reach. The biggest reach of the day.
Think so?
No, sorry. The biggest reach of the day was the other New England pick. The second biggest reach of the day, I think, was the second New England pick.
That was huge. It was like a 6th round guy.
Yeah, which was crazy because they traded up to draft that guy. Even crazier.
Yeah.
Then the Chiefs had pick number 54 after that, and at 52, the guy I wanted, and I think a lot of guys wanted, went at number 52 with George Pickens.
Yeah.
I really wanted George Pickens, and George Pickens was there at 50, and instead they trade away the pick for 54, and then he gets picked at 52. I was a little upset. I'm a little bummed.
Well,
and I think that'll be...
Well, didn't we trade up? But we did trade that pick to get Trent McDuffie.
No.
We didn't trade back, did we?
No, we traded back at the time.
Oh.
Starting day 2, we had pick 50.
Oh, okay.
And we traded it to go back to pick 54.
Interesting.
And I think that'll be one of the catalysts for me. If Sky Moore is a bust, if George Pickens goes crazy, I'll hold that over you.
Yeah, but
on future Dom, that's
yeah,
true. I'll say that.
But here's your.
But here's what, Owen. Tell me.
Oh well, here we're going to the next. Darren Kennard, the guard from Kentucky. That could, with the injury to Lucas Niang, that could be a day one starter.
Sorry, real quick. Before we get too much further, Owen, I do want to officially hand you $5. Sometimes I'm not the best at paying out these stream bets. We still need to go to dinner.
We still do.
Also, fuck, he's gone. Evan has started a controversy. Evan has issued a review. There is a review needed for the podcast. Evan has it in his mind that our bet was that at 0 more games of 4+ turnovers, I would have had to buy you dinner. At 1 more game, we would have had to push, and at 2+ games, it was you buy me dinner.
I don't think so.
So Evan has issued a league review.
I set 1.5 as the over under.
As the number two viewer of the podcast has issued a review. Number 1.
Yeah,
Say it. Say who's the number 1 viewer
of this podcast?
Yes. Say it.
It's gotta be.
If we had to do a power ranking.
Oh, it's definitely Picaro.
Picaro, absolutely. Picaro, we appreciate you tuning in live. But number 2, Easy Baconator for sure.
Of course.
Yeah. Because he listens to everything afterwards. I will appreciate that.
Spotify listener.
But, maybe Picaro's maybe listening. He's not in chat right now.
What about my dad's friend? He doesn't know about Twitch chat, but he listened to all the Spotify episodes.
Does he really?
Absolutely.
What's his name?
Right.
I don't remember.
Did we meet
You don't remember your dad's friend's name?
I met him. This is the first time I'd ever met this man. I'd never seen this man before, and I met him at my dad's Halloween party that I was attending.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh my God, is that Owen Domination 7 Dahm?" He said, "Is that the beast with the least?"
He was just talking to me because obviously I'm my dad's son.
Yeah,
he's like, "So what do you do?" And he's like, "So what do you do from?" I was like, I do a podcast with my friends." He's like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a sports podcast." He's like, "Oh, sweet. What is it? I'll listen in." And I was like, "Huh?" He's like, okay. And I was like, and I gave him the podcast, not expecting him to listen in. And Dad was like, oh, yeah, hey, my friend said he's, listened to every episode. I was like, what?
God damn, dude.
So,
I hope he listens to Grub Butts. I hope he listens to us talk for 20 minutes about 69. I hope he listens to everybody rank 69 as a
He'll feel like a
seltzer.
real adult and agree with me.
No, real adults don't 69, homie.
You're wrong.
That is a high school teenager fantasy.
Sorry, we're off
and then
on a
once you
tangent
hit-
again.
And then you
Owen,
might do
real
it in
quick.
college, and then after
Real quick, give me
college,
the
it doesn't
exact
happen.
date of the last time you 69 somebody, Owen.
Damn. Why would I remember that?
Just
first
give
of
me
all?
a time.
A rough
period.
estimate.
Yeah.
Could you hint at who it was?
2019,
I
What
know
month?
who it was.
April.
Oh, that's fair. Really?
Dude, I haven't had a girlfriend since then, homie.
Bro, but you guys had time. That's my biggest thing is if you, one night stand, sure, maybe 69, right?
Yeah, but I don't be having those.
I know. But with a
I
girlfriend,
bet she's cringing. You
Here's
fall
the thing,
asleep
man.
And then leave.
here's the thing, you guys are going to sleep in. You guys are both going to wake up at the same time tomorrow. Why don't you just take 10 extra minutes and just do it one at a time, huh? Why don't you both enjoy it one at a time? That's how I'm here to interrogate
These
you
kind of
on
things
Dom,
aren't
that's
my complete idea. It's definitely half my idea.
Yeah, well, that's the 69.
Yeah, I was gonna
aspect
say
of it,
I'm the
for sure.
6.
You saying yes is not half your idea.
Yeah, you're on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
I've heard about guys being on top. I'm like,
That
Jesus
just sounds.
Christ.
That sounds.
That just
weird,
sounds
bro.
like
That
I
sounds
can't
weird.
even imagine just choking somebody out.
Yeah.
Like,
That sounds so weird.
What do they say? He ain't a lady unless he's 280 or whatever. Sorry.
He's not 280. He's a lady.
This is a sports podcast.
This is a sports podcast. Sorry.
The problem is that
Shout out Owen's dad's friend for listening to the podcast.
the problem is that I've heard that quote before.
She ain't a lady unless she's 180.
She ain't a lady unless she's over 180.
Oh yeah, not. He ain't a lady unless 280.
See, that's the main problem, is that I've heard that quote, but I know that what you said wasn't right, but I don't know that you're wrong, so I can't dispute it.
Yeah.
She ain't a
What
lady.
were we talking about?
Draft picks?
We were talking about how did we get back on the 69?
Trading back, and I said something about it being a real man's move, and you're like, oh, you don't know about it.
Trading back to
Oh.
shut on Pickens.
Yeah, again, take 10 extra minutes. I'll tell you, just both enjoy it. Next time, by the way. No need. But I think
Truma's not about numbers.
I think the last time, January of 2018. I think. You guys don't. Who do you think? Y'all don't even know who it was. I bet it's not your first guess.
It's definitely my first guess.
What does it start with?
So the J.
Nope.
No, mine starts with an H.
Nope. Also wrong. I told you it wasn't.
Was
either.
it That doesn't start with L.
The I got no hose girl.
No.
What the fuck? C?
Do you remember this?
Wow.
Remember? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That was the last person. Yeah. Because L was an adult. We had time, Chloe. H was an adult. We had time.
H was an adult.
H was later 2018.
Yeah, it was later.
Dude, Truman was kind of killing it in 2018. I'm not gonna lie.
What a year, I'll say.
Truman had a fun time in 2018.
But I love 2020 and 2019 and 2021 much more.
What about 2022?
2022, great. Also great. All of them great. 2019 through 2022, the best, I would say. You know, for
I don't
sure.
know if she's listening, but okay.
Yeah, I know she's not, but just in case. Here's the thing.
Gotta
That's
cover
y'all are both single because y'all don't know about just in case. I'll tell you why. So, the Chiefs draft.
Moving on.
Sky Moore, I think for me is the benchmark, right? If Sky Moore is better than George Pickens, absolutely.
I don't think it's the benchmark, man. I think the benchmark is your first 2 picks.
The benchmark is Trent McDuffie. Is Trent McDuffie's good? Sure. I think Trent McDuffie could be very interesting. I think it was very interesting how defensive this draft was, right?
Yeah.
Because the catalyst of the offseason was the Tyreek Hill trade. And instead, you drafted 2 offensive guys. Again, we're not going to count anybody in the 7th round as really a draft. I count 7th round picks as undrafted free agents.
People were high on Pacheco, but I obviously don't know who that is.
But you cut 7th round picks like it's nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
no, you don't.
So I would say 5th round early, you drafted 2 offensive guys and really only really 1 skill player, right?
Which is
Yeah.
more.
Which is Sky Moore, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can remember that so you can make conversation at work for sure, Joe.
No, I was legitimately reading. Okay.
Yes.
Wide receiver. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Everybody else is just.
Well, yeah, that's the
big
you're
hit
right,
good.
but that's what people are going to use to determine if this is a good draft or a great draft.
Right. But if Trent McDuffie works out, number 1 corner, maybe on the outside there. I think you go L'Jarius Sneed, you go your backfield now because Tyrann Mathieu. This draft officially signaled that Tyrann Mathieu wasn't coming back, right?
Of course, yeah.
We talked about it. There's the possibility Tyrann Mathieu might come back.
Yeah, then we signed another corner as well.
Oh yeah, Lonnie Johnson.
So, do you see his tweet today?
Yes.
We
He
good
had
now,
beef.
bro.
What was that beef? What was
I
it?
think they were just jawing at each other in that divisional
You
game.
got comfortable.
Oh,
I threw all the towels up front of the couch.
I think they were just.
Cats all
I think they were
fucking
just jawing at each other on the field in the divisional playoff.
Fair enough. Cringe for Lonnie Johnson. If you can't beat him, join him, as they say.
As I said,
So Sky Moore is your wide receiver, 5'11". Biggest hands of any
I'm
wide
pretty sure
receiver.
Sky Moore's 5'9".
I thought he was 5.
I'm pretty sure he's 5'9".
Well,
I don't know why you.
to be fair, no matter what he's listed at 5'11". He could be 5'9". He could be Owen and Truman height.
He is, according to Google, 5'10".
Did you say me, Owen, Truman height?
No. Owen and Truman height. Well, and you height. Sky Moore probably sit right here at the podcast. Honestly, Sky Moore, come on our podcast. Come on, Dahm. That's true.
Right there, we have an
Let
open
us
chair.
know if you are the right decision. Oh wait, did you all give the Chiefs your own draft grades? Not yet. I think
Not yet.
that is coming up.
Having printed off the notes. Stay tuned.
We do.
So, Joe, for $1, name a player who got drafted. He's looking at the draft sheet show. Vincent.
Joe, name one that we haven't talked about. That would be George Karlaftis, Trent McDuffie, or Sky Moore. Name any of the other ones.
George Pickens.
No, we didn't draft him. We wanted George Pickens.
Oh, you want the one that we drafted?
Joe, I got a crisp $5 bill. Yeah, absolutely. If you can remember any of the other ones we said. We've said other guys.
I hate how much I've looked at this page and I don't remember any of the names off.
Really brutal. Got a crisp $5. You can hear
That
it.
is not a
You
crisp
can
$5.
hear it.
That is not crisp.
Listen to that, Mike.
not
That
crisp
Mike's
at all.
picking it up. They
You're
can
doing it
hear
wrong. You're doing it wrong. You guys sound like it.
Oh.
That is very not crisp.
You guys want to? My grandpa, God rest his soul, he used to always do whenever he paid us money, is he would do this thing where he would take a dollar bill, he'd, flying away. There goes my money, flying away. That's one of my favorite jokes, dude. Honestly, just there you go. He's like, oh, do you want $20 to go to the? Do you want to go to the? There you go, flying away. He'd pay our allowance. He's like, flying away, $5, flying away. There you go. All right, Joe. Did you look at one while I was?
I did.
All right, say it.
Brian Cook.
Nope, fuck you. Spell it.
Bryancook.
Nope, you got it wrong.
I'm not gonna lie. My brain went Brian Cock, and I was like, that can't.
No,
be right.
Cock!
You didn't put the space in between the N and the C.
Yeah, damn it. If somebody primes, I'll pay Joe this $5. That means that what is it? Notice
Joe's
the
about
Z.
prime to give himself.
Notice the Z said that his gifted
I'm
prime
too
should
too.
go to Joe. So if somebody gives a prime, I'll pay $5 to Joe. Live on screen. That's right. You want this $5 to go to Hungry Joe's? Right there. Okay. So
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, but I don't
Slaps
know.
is so
I don't know if
expensive.
it's fair to only grade the draft on Sky Moore. I think that Chiefs fans want the draft
no, it's not fair to draft, but because we sat here. Sorry,
because
Did I
Brian
talk
Cook
over
was a good pick. Because Leo Chanel was a good pick at the time. Joshua Williams still a good pick from Fayetteville State. Those are all great value. And I think Chiefs fans, we've been spoiled with a whole bunch of offense, so we only want to think about offense, so we're only thinking about this wide receiver. But George Karlaftis, Trent McDuffie, that is a crazy first two picks. Our defense is going to be good.
We need good defense.
It's going to
Yep.
be good.
I hope so.
And then Leo Chanel, if he works out, fan favorite.
Here's the thing. Here's what Brian Cook tells me. You want to know?
Huh.
Here's the silver linings playbook. Joe, to fucking stop looking at the list. I promise. No more quizzes, Joe. You ain't got 5. If somebody primes, you get $5, Joe. I promise.
I just want to know more. Okay.
That's fair enough.
Trying to fit in with my friends.
Here's what Brian Cook signals for me, Owen.
Huh.
I think it signals to me that they don't believe in Juan Thornhill.
I was kind of thinking that too.
I think you don't.
Well, but to be fair though, now we have 3 starting safeties, and we just drafted another safety in the 7th. I think.
I mean, you don't really. Again, anything in the 7th round should not be taken seriously.
Right, exactly. But now we have.
Last year, the Chiefs drafted a
now we
quarterback in
have
the 7th
3
round.
safeties.
Yeah.
Spags likes a 3 safety system.
Well, they've got 4 safeties.
Who's the forward?
Well, I mean, if you count the 7th round.
Oh,
I mean, because you have
That's
Justin Reed,
practice squad. Yep.
you have
Juan Thornhill.
Juan Thornhill, and then you have Byron Crook.
I think all those guys
Brian
are just.
Cook.
Spags likes to have 3 safeties. I think that's just a lock for the 3 starters.
I mean,
He likes to do the quarters. He likes to go in quarters with 3 safeties.
it's a nickel, not a quarter, right?
Quarters, the package.
Nickel or a dime coverage. I don't think a quarter coverage exists.
It does. It's 3 safeties. It's like mostly DBs and like 3 down backs, 3 down linemen.
I think you're thinking nickel coverage, homie.
I'm telling you.
Nickel coverage is like 5 guys in
I don't know
coverage. Joe, tell me how many guys are in nickel coverage.
Well, you said 5 guys, and they make really good burgers.
Yeah. 5. Yeah, nickel coverage makes
But I'm
really
gonna have
good
to
burgers
say
and
final
fries.
answer: 5 dudes.
What?
5 dudes.
Yeah. Hey, 5 guys, reach out to us. We're looking for sponsors.
Dude, you would get the first 100 on this show ever, because those burgers are great.
Well,
Especially if we
not
do
this show.
the episode hungover.
Cover 4 or quarters is 4 deep, 3 under zone defense. So.
no, it's just 4 defensive backs then. 3 under would be your.
Yeah,
linebackers.
that's that. 4 defensive linemen, 3
Look up
linebackers.
nickel coverage. I think you're thinking of nickel
I
coverage.
think I might be thinking of nickel.
Because you have something called a nickel back, which, besides being an okay band, both overrated and underrated.
No, I'm not thinking of nickel because nickel's only free safety, strong safety. I'm thinking of 3 safeties. I'm thinking of
Right, but on nickel coverage, you bring in a slot corner who can be a third safety.
Well, maybe that's just because we had Tyrann Mathieu.
Also,
Yeah,
Trent McDuffie, thank God we don't have to fucking start Rashad Fenton. Holy shit.
Well, Fenton's fine, bro.
Yeah, but he's not a top 2 starter.
Well, who's our top 2 starters right now? Lonnie Johnson and
No, L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. Number 1, number 2. If you want to be 1 or 2, you got to fucking unseat one of them. And Rashad Fenton ain't unseat neither of those.
We'll see.
DeAndre Baker, you've got solid depth. Lonnie Johnson, DeAndre Baker, Joshua Williams, Fayetteville State. He could be like a L'Jarius Sneed, a lottery ticket that could work out.
late round corners. Oh, don't forget Jalen Watson from Washington State.
I've already forgotten.
Well, the thing is that late round draft picks, late round defensive skill player draft picks, Brett Veach has shown that he can do that really well. Trey Smith,
offense,
Charvarius Ward. But still late round.
undrafted.
But yeah, late round guys.
I know. But Lonnie Johnson is probably.
Bo Pete Keys starter.
Bo Pete Key's gone.
I think he's practice squad.
Yeah, right. But okay.
Joshua Caden,
fucking.
never saw the field.
Who's the guy we traded to the Browns? We did this earlier. Totally different guy. We loved him. We
Ward?
loved him in the preseason.
Charvarius Ward.
No.
Charvarius
Ward
Mitchell?
got signed. Mitchell, I think it was right. Yeah. Whatever it was. But we loved him in the preseason. He got traded to the Browns for like a 7th round pick.
First team all training camp.
Yeah.
I think this draft has the opportunity for insane first team all training camp.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Leo Chenal could be really good.
Either
I've heard his tape is crazy.
Yeah, it is. He had more sacks than TJ Watt.
I say we don't need to waste everybody's time watching tape. But I think
Did you
next
hear
week
that?
I think next week
He had
we should
more
have
sacks than TJ Watt.
I think next week we should bring in all our friends. I think we should bring in maybe we have an appearance from like Picaro. Talk about Denver's draft. Maybe we bring in Logan Learns to Read or Hannah Learns to Read.
Logan Learns to Read.
Dude, I'm so drunk.
Chase.
We'll
just buddy up on Bengals days and virtually high five.
What?
Chase and Logan will just be like, Bengals.
Bring them both on. I want to talk to them. I want to talk to everybody about the drafts. I want to hear about your team's draft.
What were we going to talk about the Royals?
Yeah, right. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
It's either undrafted free. Did you fart? Dude, no, oh my god.
Damn, Joe.
But it's either I want to hear from you about your team's drafts, or we want to talk about undrafted free agents. Either way, next week we'll talk there. If you want in, let us know, dude.
Yeah, we'll do
no,
it.
that's true. At Steam Machine, at Disaster Open, at Domination7, at Owen Gosh Domit, at Booty Boy.
But yeah, here, Truman, let's go through real quick. What grade do you give the Chiefs for this draft?
That's on page
Because I know what I'm giving the Chiefs.
I see other. That's a lot of people are grading different. So this was. I honestly, I thought this was the worst article. I printed a bunch.
The last one?
Yeah, page 5, I think. It looks like this.
Yeah.
Gives 3 picks. It gave it A+, so it gave best pick, worst pick, most interesting pick. Sky Moore is the best pick. I think that's very interesting. I think Sky Moore, again, I've said this about all the wide receivers and really all the defensive ends. The two things that the Chiefs really need to draft, those guys could have gone in any order across the 3 rounds. We looked at a draft last week. Tune in. Dahm, that's true, number 86. If you look back and listen, we looked at 2 mock drafts back-to-back. Peter King's had Christian Watson in the 3rd round, and the one we looked at before that had Christian Watson in the 1st round.
Yeah, that's fine.
And everybody was like that. Sky Moore could have gone anywhere. All these guys could have gone in. George Pickens could have been the top 20 pick. He could have been a bottom 20 pick. Not a bottom 20. But, he could have gone in the 3rd round.
There was a lot of this draft was really defensive end heavy and wide receiver heavy. So.
Yeah. And so, I loved Abikedi because I watched some tape on him. I listened to guys rave about him.
He did look good.
He looked good. I love Boy Moff. Mafe? Moff?
Yeah, Boy Moff, yeah.
After I looked at him enough, I'll tell you what, George Karlaftis, here's basically how everybody grades him out. Not very flashy, not very exciting, but is probably an NFL starter. And what I will say is that we've talked about on the podcast before, what Frank Clark needs to succeed is a guy on the other side who is a solid NFL starter who can, take 1 or 2 away, Chris Jones 1 or 2 away, your other defensive tackle one away, and then leave Frank Clark one-on-one. Now we're talking. And I think that's what George Karlaftis might be able to do, is start on that other side opposite of Frank Clark and take...
Well, I mean, but you saying he didn't make flashy plays. He led Purdue in sacks.
Yeah, how many sacks was that? 4? 4.5?
He's playing on Purdue.
He had 7.5 his freshman year, homie.
Truman, he got doubled and chipped his entire career because Purdue had nobody.
Yeah, he got 4.5 sacks at a college level, homie.
That's still impressive for getting doubled and tripled.
I'm just saying, in 12 games.
What I'm saying is we're putting a guy who led his defense while still getting doubled and chipped and blocked, and is now going onto a team with Chris Jones.
Oh, no, you don't get it.
A team where
nobody's proud.
A team where who's going to double George Karlaftis? No one.
Here, I got a bet for you.
You got a fiver?
I got a 5 crisp ones for you. Injury voids this, right?
Yeah, injury voids this.
As always.
As always.
As always, gentlemen.
As always.
I'm not here to win this on technicality.
No.
Over under.
Yep.
6. Sorry.
5.5.
5.5 sacks. Oh, fuck. Over under for George Karlaftis.
Next year?
Rookie year.
Oh God.
Write it down.
Can I look at the
Dahm,
rookie sack record first?
Oh, it's way more than 5.5. It's Alden Smith, and I want to think it's 17 or 18. Alden Smith had a crazy year.
Rookie sack record for the NFL.
Actually, I hope I get this right. I'm pretty sure it's Alden Smith.
It's not. But what did you say the sack record
17,
was?
18?
It is 14 and a half
By who?
last year by Micah Parsons.
Really?
Yeah.
How many Alden Smith had? Bring up Pro Football Reference.
Alden Smith rookie year sacks.
Dang.
It said sex.
The man
nice.
Googles everything like that.
I wish you just...
I have never seen him.
Alden
Google
Smith
anything
Pro
without
Football
saying
Reference is the best Google search you can possibly do.
This man
Just
literally
Pro
yells
Football
on his
Reference
phone
is
all the time.
exactly everything you want. I'll say it every time.
When-
We're not sponsored by Pro Football Reference, but Pro Football Reference, you want to sponsor us? Let us know.
when-
6.5 sacks.
6.5?
Oh, wait, sorry. Surpassed Charles Haley for the 49ers record by most sacks by a rookie in a single season with 13 sacks.
13. Yeah, okay. So,
pretty good.
I'm offering you 5.5 sacks. George Karlaftis, 5 smackaroos, Owen, higher or lower.
I'm willing to be high on the Chiefs for $5.
High on the Chiefs, so six or more. The $5 is yours.
6 or more.
$5 is yours. All right.
And you best believe I'm going to be tweeting about every single fucking sack that he gets.
You might as well tweet it out right now, just so everybody knows, just so that we have it
So
on,
there is a record.
and so I can bookmark it and get back. Yeah, so it's easy to find. That's what we need to do. Follow at Twitter account Dahm That's True Bets.
We need,
Now that
seven-
Kansas is legalized, I guarantee you
I can't
there
believe-
is going to be a betting section every single week on Dahm That's True.
I can't believe this
I
podcast is
guarantee that,
Kansas
right?
based. That's crazy.
It's Kansas City based.
Kansas City, Kansas.
And that one of them has legalized, I will be betting at work all the time.
Yeah, you
And
know
if
what?
I'm gonna watch, and this is okay, this will be my pop culture 10 minutes at the end. Honestly,
10?
yes, I've got so much to say about this. Okay, Owen,
I.e., why you need to live in Kansas and not Missouri?
shut the fuck up. All right, Trent McDuffie number 1, George Karlaftis, Sky Moore, Brian Cook, Leo Chenal. I think we talked about Josh Williams. Oh, Darian Kennard. Owen, Darian Kennard's about to become your favorite player on this team.
What does G stand for?
Oh, he is. Have you seen what he looks like?
Yes.
That's what a guard should look like.
That is what a guard should look like, but he's going to play right tackle on this team.
That's fine. Yeah, he's gonna replace Remmers, who shouldn't be playing right.
Do you know what Darian Kennard was last year?
Was he a tackle?
He was a consensus All-American at the right tackle position
He got to the field of the Chiefs.
in the 5th round. This man was a consensus All-American. Here's a theory.
Is this
Again.
gonna be the Trey Smith of the draft? Is that what you think of?
People say he has a Trey Smith-sized chip on his shoulder. What I'm not here to say is anything, right? We're not political at all. And I don't think this is actually the reason why, but I think do you know that at the Senior Bowl where he played, he wore this is why I say he's going to be your favorite. This is a meme though. Me and Owen really aren't that political. But
Oh, he wore a political jersey.
he wore a political shirt that said like Trader Joe, and it had the White House on it, and said that the coronavirus quarantine was a bunch of bullshit, which is really where we draw the line.
Is that why he
we're
fell to
both
the
pretty-
5th round?
I don't think that's why he fell to the 5th round, but I think that is very interesting. Everybody he said everybody he talked to. Oh, dude. Oh, I forgot to mention this off. I think we've got to go through the worst mock draft ever. Maybe we do that next week. We do that next week. I think.
All right, yeah, we can go to that.
Worst mock draft ever. I think that's maybe a bonus episode on the YouTube or something.
All right,
But it's so funny.
all right.
I'm surprised Darian Kennard wasn't mentioned in this mock draft.
Interesting. But
So-
yeah, I really do like that pick. He looks like a mean dude.
And he's an All-American. He's a consensus All-American at Kentucky last year. He played right tackle. Looks to probably challenge Lucas Niang.
Oh, no, definitely. I think he starts. Because Lucas Niang is injured. No other reason.
I don't think
Lucas Niang is a beast.
Niang's injured. Is he?
Also, whatever happened to Kelechi Osemele? Did we release him?
Yeah. No, he tore both his ACLs. You remember that? He was on a 1-year deal. He tore both his ACLs, and I think we just let him walk after that.
That's so sad.
As slow as he could.
That really sucks. Because I thought KO was a beast. Did you ever watch KO tape?
He was good for the game or two that he played.
Yeah.
He just tore
Yeah.
both his ACLs. Freak accident.
I mean, that blind, godlike.
Martina. KF, that's funny. Martina, Rankin was another one of those.
Martinez Rankin?
Yeah.
Rankin looks good too.
He did, and then he's gone.
Then he also got injured.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Lucas Niang's good. That should be a fun camp battle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Lucas Niang's coming off injury. I could see Lucas Niang moving to guard or one of these guys moving to tackle. I think that there's a possibility that we see both of them.
And then you have Isaiah Pacheco, Rutgers running back.
Well, because wait, was Tooney the right guard?
Cooney is left guard.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right guard was Trey Smith. Center, Creed Humphrey. Left tackle, Orlando Brown for this year.
It's true. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy battle. I can't imagine a world where Lucas Dieng off injury doesn't come back and start, but I really do believe that Kennard could challenge.
All-American guard?
That's
All-American right tackle.
That's definitely a fun draft battle.
That's a good.
a camp battle.
That's a great one to have. You, an All-American going against a starter in the NFL. That's what good teams have.
Yeah, that's what good teams have. Good teams have two great players, and you're like, holy shit, how is this guy not on another team?
Yeah, your answer is good or great at that position, right?
Yeah, that's what we want to see.
Got it. Protecting Patrick Mahomes.
Do you want to make another bet?
Yeah.
We're talking about yards for Clyde Edwards-Helaire this coming season.
Whoa. Okay.
Because behind a new perfect line.
But who knows how many he's running, right?
It's true.
Is Jerick McKinnon back? Anybody got a line?
I don't
on
know.
Jerick
I do
McKinnon?
like Jerick McKinnon. He had a great year last year. I don't care how many yards he had. The yards don't tell you
I mean, how much is Clyde Edwards-Helaire running? That's a question mark, right?
We'll see.
That's the question, right? Okay, well, give me the yards.
I don't know enough to make it this bet, actually.
Oh. I think we're going to have to...
I just wanted something for you to
Again, as Kansas
We're talking like an over.
has legalized sports betting, I think...
Let's see what the over-under is right now for Clyde Edwards-Helaire yards.
I doubt it's up yet. But I think we're going to have to do a Dahm That's True betting special. And I'm telling you, every week we're going to have Dahm That's True special bet of the week.
I assume there's no secondary bet.
What do you
That
mean?
would make sense. Like, who wins more bets? Owen or Truman?
Oh, you can get some side action. I'll play some side action on you. We'll have to do just like a $5 episode, like a bunch of $5 bets. I think me and Owen will each bring like 20 bets to bet each other, and we'll put like $100 on the line total, or like $200, all $5 bets. But Evan awoke in something in me. I'll tell you what, if that cash is out,
What with $5 bets?
no, about the dinner. If Evan was right,
We have to split it and we take each other to dinner. I'll be pissed.
we could all just go to dinner. Honestly,
Oh,
next
okay.
time, Big Tall Cockballs is in town.
Where would we go? Oh,
Bro.
a nice Fogo dinner.
Nice photo.
Well, fucking Big Tall Cockballs was in town and fucked his own shit up. Didn't come.
Yeah. Well, that was a whole separate thing.
What?
For the Super Bowl, he didn't end up coming, but that's a soft spot. That's a sore spot. A little personal right there. Not too much on that. He doesn't listen to this.
Not for you or for him.
A little bit.
I
I
believe
I was
it
a
was-
little bummed, but it is certainly less of a soft spot
What am
here
I
than
forgetting?
it is others.
We can talk about it later.
We can talk about it
We
later.
talked
off
about
air.
it. Okay.
But yeah,
So-
here. Let's go back to it though. Truman,
Yes.
draft grade for the Chiefs.
Draft grade for the Chiefs.
I'll tell you what I'm giving it.
Why don't you start?
I'm giving it A+.
A+.
Filled every hole.
Break it down.
Every hole we needed to get filled got filled. We were running, Tyrann Mathieu's going to be gone. We're going to need a safety. Boom, Brian Cook.
No, but you signed Justin Reed.
Right, you saw Justin Reed.
You didn't
but
need Brian Cook.
You didn't need it, but it's
have
absolutely filled now, right?
Yeah.
We said we need a defensive end because we think Frank Clark is weak or needs to be supported or need to be challenged.
Karlaftis.
Call off this. First round pick. Gonna start for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Solved. We needed a cornerback. Trent McDuffie. Fits the system. Solved. We said fans wanted a wide receiver. It's clear that Veach kind of agreed, but didn't want to spend too much draft capital. Could have gotten some of these other guys. Maybe would have been reaching for him. But traded back, got Sky Moore.
Yeah.
I will tell you that this will be an A++ if Sky Moore hits. If Sky Moore doesn't hit at all, isn't a starter, I still think it's an A+.
You're crazy.
I still think it's A+.
You're crazy.
The real measure of this draft pick, if Leo Chenal is good, because the athletic score says that Leo Chenal is going to be Derek Johnson. That's what the athletic score.
I saw his athletic score was elite.
Insane.
Across the board. I saw that.
Insane.
But it ain't all.
And there's no.
It ain't all twitty twisters and ball gags.
You're right. A 3-cone Tom doesn't mean you're going to be a good wide receiver.
Sure.
Athletic
or
score.
linebacker.
Yeah. Athletic score doesn't mean you're going to be a good linebacker.
Sure.
3-cone Tom.
Just wait for the Dahm That's True combine coming in August.
Yeah, in August when we all get in shape.
Yeah. I woke up at 5:30 this morning and worked out. I sent you a Snapchat.
I feel like I
See
specifically.
that Snapchat I sent you?
You sent me a Snapchat.
Damn, bro. Have you not opened Snapchat all day?
The man does not open Snapchat.
That's why this man gets no hoes.
That's why he's only been on 2 days.
I opened it and just fucking double tapped it. Apparently.
You moron.
I sent you. It was my legs furiously biking away on the bike machine, and just said, "Good morning, bitch."
I love it. I remember the last time. I think the last time I worked out was when I sent you that snap. I said, "Hey, you working out?"
Yeah,
And you were like, "Fuck you."
That's like a tradition. When we're working out, we gotta like send each other a snap. People take gym selfies
Truman, I was
to like
thinking
be
about
assholes. We send it just to send between me and Owen.
The last time I worked out, I think it was one where I Snapchatted like, "Y'all better watch out. I started working out and I'm not quitting." I think I quit after that.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna.
And I was like, and I've been thinking about that. I was like, "Damn, what the fuck is wrong with me?" Because I was in a groove. They're just fucking.
Me and Dina, honestly, last night.
Dude, I remember
like,
what happened. I got fucking COVID. That's why I fucking stopped. That ruined my whole rhythm I had.
Yeah, me and Tina, honestly, we were just talking last night, and we're like, dude, if we want to work out or study or anything, we're gonna have to wake up at 5:30. Because we just thought about our lives. We're like, holy shit. And they're like, well, I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. I woke up at 5:30 today. We went out to the gym and.
Do you have an apartment gym out here?
Yeah.
Those are clutch.
I was home by 4:45 today.
That would have been nice.
Extracurriculars, gaming, other stuff. Man, I've had a great day today. I don't know about
Shit,
you.
all right.
But yeah.
But yeah, what's your grade for the draft class, buddy? Because I think Leo Chanel and Sky Moore determine if this is a great.
So so I would say the consensus grade, and this is the best grade I've ever seen the Chiefs get, consensusly. I would say the consensus grade A-. I've seen B+ to A+ to A to A-. I'd give it an A-. I think is the consensus grade.
Sure.
I've seen solid B's also. I'm gonna have to give it a B+.
Why B+?
I would have loved to see another wide receiver. I would have loved to see an earlier wide receiver.
Instead of who? Who are you taking off and replacing?
I maybe would have gone Bruce Pickens and then maybe another wide. I would have honestly gone two wide receivers second round.
Oh, sorry. What's
Instead
that?
of Karlaftis, you would have picked wide receiver.
No. I don't know.
Oh,
first round
instead of Brian Cook, you would.
I will say first round double defense, kind of crazy. But to be fair, the first round wide receivers that I would have taken, kind of all gone.
Yeah, Jameson Williams got picked at what, 12?
Yeah.
So that was the guy that Chiefs fans really wanted. Had visited with the
Drake
Chiefs.
London looked very interesting too. There's talk of him falling. He didn't fall.
Yeah, and Jahan Dotson got picked. Quick
That was
too.
crazy. Yeah, I was shocked.
too.
I if you look at my Twitter,
pick 10.
yeah, if you look at no, like pick 15. He was like the third or 14 maybe. If you look at my Twitter, I'm a fraud. I tweeted out and said my second day picks. If it could be any of these guys or two of these guys, I would nut all over. And one of them was Jahan Dotson because I just didn't notice him getting picked.
You fool.
I know, but I would have loved to see another wide receiver. I think one more wide receiver. This is A- for me, but because here's the one that stands out for me. That maybe I don't know what he's doing here. Joshua Williams. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Maybe okay. So Trent McDuffie, Rashad Fenton, L'Jarius Sneed, right? That's your top three right now.
Yeah.
Josh Williams very well might be the steal of this draft. HBCU, not drafted as highly,
Not touted.
not as touted. He's gonna fit in well. He should be. He could replace Rashad Fenton. I hope he does. But I think for me, that's the one that doesn't fit in much. I think inside linebacker, maybe you needed one.
Yeah.
Because you go Nick Bolton,
Because
Willie Gay Jr., and then I guess you got to replace Ben Neiman, right?
yeah, Ben Neiman isn't on the team anymore. So
Is he really not?
I don't think he is.
No, check that.
I don't think he re-signed.
I think he's still young enough. Brian Cook, I think, was also maybe one of those that I'm not sure what he's doing here.
Yeah, he's currently a free agent. Has not been signed by the Chiefs.
Okay, a second round pick for a safety is a little early for me. A bit early.
When you need one, when you need a third safety.
Do you need a third safety?
Yeah.
You don't need a third safety.
If you're Spagnuolo, you are. Spagnuolo likes third safeties. That's
I
what
would
he
have
does.
gone. I would have shifted everything about down a pick. I think I would have gone wide receiver, then safety, then inside linebacker, then cornerback, and then guard, running back, cornerback in the seventh round. You definitely didn't need two. And maybe
Yeah, I think you just take flyers on
I'm not sure you need to waste a 5th round pick on an offensive lineman either.
But that offensive lineman is a consensus All-American.
Right.
That's a steal.
He had a 2nd round grade, he said. But who knows?
It's a steal.
I'm not, again, I'm a Brett Veach. You got to prove it. This draft could be incredible. I like this draft. I didn't hate this draft. I was very surprised by how defense heavy it is. But I'll say, I think you can't listen to the last, 30 episodes of Dahm That's True and say that defense wasn't the problem,
Yeah, we said
I
defense
think
was
we
the
were
problem the whole time.
sitting here banging our heads against the wall, cornerback, inside linebacker, defensive line. What the fuck are the Chiefs doing? Blah, 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 and they drafted like it. But here I am. Well, but also we didn't know they were going to trade Tyreek Hill.
Sure, we didn't.
And I wish they would have drafted one more guy, honestly. But maybe you go, now your wide receiver core looks like McCole Hardman, Juju Smith-Schuster, MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I'm going to try to not say that as often as I can.
Yeah.
It takes years off my life.
Yeah.
All the time, always saying that name for him to be here for 3 years, 2 years probably, and then cut. And then Sky Moore. I mean, that's what.
And Justin Ross.
Justin Ross. Well, and then you have to technically throw in what, Fountain also.
Doris Fountain. I guess you technically
Cornell Powell.
And I guess you have to throw in Garrett Dieter technically.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, if you're counting Justin Ross, you have to throw in all those other names too. So, but your first 4 are those guys, and that's a solid core.
It's solid.
It'll be interesting to see what Patrick Mahomes does with them.
They're not going to be anybody drafting them for fantasy football. But
that's not true. Sky Moore could be the steal of your
but they could
10th round.
That
fantasy.
could be a winning team. None of those players have the star power that Tyreek Hill does, but the floor is raised from the receiving core last year.
No matter what about this.
Name the wide receivers last year, and you'll see that the floor is higher.
Tyreek Hill's the highest floor.
No, the overall floor of the receiving core has
the
raised.
floor of this wide receiving core does not equal the floor of Tyreek Hill.
Truman, the core as a whole,
Yes.
the floor is raised for this one.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, let's play the are they better game.
Okay.
Here we go.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill or
No
Juju
one.
Smith-Schuster. Let's play who's better.
Tyreek Hill.
MVS or McCole Hardman.
McCole Hardman, I think, has better stats.
No.
I'm just saying. But technically, it's
Okay,
McCole
sure.
Hardman or McCole Hardman. Really.
Sure. Okay. That's fine.
Byron
Okay.
Pringle.
So
or
here we
MVS.
go. McCole Hardman or Byron Pringle. No, we're just going on the list now.
I'd rather Byron Pringle.
Then McCole Hardman.
Last year, yeah.
You're high. Okay. Truman is not being realistic with this thing. That's fine.
No, but
No.
who's your 4th?
Who's the 4th this year?
Yeah.
The 4th this year is Justin Ross. Justin Ross or
No,
D-Rob?
it's Sky Moore.
Sorry, yeah. Sky Moore or D-Rob.
I have no idea. We don't have any idea. We don't.
I have a good idea. I think Justin Ross runs forward when he touches the ball.
You don't know? Well, Sky Moore again. Not Justin Ross. Keep going, Justin Ross.
Whatever. Who cares? I
Justin
think
Ross could be the steal. I hope Justin Ross is the steal.
I think the floor of this receiving core is high. I think that as much as I love BP,
Trust me, I hope Justin Ross and Sky Moore are slam dunks, and you let McCole Hardman and Juju Smith-Schuster walk next year. Absolutely. I
That'd
hope
be
so.
crazy.
I love that.
That'd be wild.
That'd be great.
No complaints here.
And I hope Noah Gray progresses.
I hope he does too.
Because Travis Kelce ain't getting any younger. And Travis Kelce's going to have
He's still a
fucking
beast.
the
though.
most targets he's ever had in a year. This year.
Unless-
That's another $5
unless-
bet. That's another $5 bet right there.
Most targets he's ever had?
Most targets he's ever had in a year.
No way. No way. No way.
Absolutely, there it is.
No way.
Write it down, tweet it out, so I can bookmark it. Thank you. Okay. Are you ready to rock?
I'm ready to rock.
I've got pop culture minute. I'll do it after the top 5. Top 5. I want to do just top 5 draft picks this year, Alan. The Chiefs had 10 draft picks.
Okay, yeah.
Top 5 draft picks.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, hold on. Let me get the music playing, just so everybody can enjoy it nice and quiet this time. I listened last time. We fucking blasted. I say we, but it's really anytime you guys hear most sound stuff, it's mostly me, and I fucking blasted Rainbows for everybody to enjoy. All right, nice. There we go. That's perfect. Just about. Maybe we'll even raise it up just a bit. All right, Owen. Give me your top 5 draft picks for the Chiefs this year.
All right. Number 5 draft pick. I'm going with Brian Cook. I think it's a good draft pick. It's fine. Like Truman was saying earlier, We did need another safety, but I think that, this isn't the most exciting one. Number 4, Darian Kennard. I like that pick. I think it's a great pick. Dude's mean mugging in this picture. I love a guard that looks fucking mean. The dude that looks angry, that's gonna kick your ass. That's what I want my guards to look like. Number 3, Trent McDuffie. I think he's a really solid pick. I think it's kind of a no-brainer pick. I think we needed a cornerback and got a cornerback. This guy's not that flashy, though. Number 2, George Karlaftis. I think he's great. He's going to be super fun because he's my number 1. George Karlaftis, I think, is a day 1 starter. It's fine.
Okay.
Number
I think
1,
he'll be solid.
I think my number 1 pick for this draft, the steal of the draft, the Owen Domination 7 steal of the draft, Leo Chenal. If this guy's great,
Did you not say Leo Chenal earlier?
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
If this guy's great, no, because I said
He could be a thumper. He looks like a thumper.
Yeah, because I went. My first one was Brian Cook. I went Brian Cook, Joshua Williams, Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, and then now Leo Chenal. So I think that if Leo Chenal hits, he's looking like the next Derek Johnson. And as you know, Truman, Derek Johnson is my favorite Chief.
That's high praise. That's high praise.
Listen, if he could do that, I mean, crazy. He's joining my current favorite player on the Chiefs because I like linebackers, Truman, Nick Bolton, and Willie Gay.
Man, favorite Chief all time. This is gonna be a lame
DJ,
pick.
man.
No, that's a lame
Are
pick.
you going DT?
No. Travis Kelce.
That's not lame.
It's kind of lame.
He's a beast.
It's a little. I know, but it's a new age pick.
Well, it's
nobody's like. Ooh,
it's one of those
wow, what a
ones
pick.
that's quote lame because that's one of the 3 jerseys.
Man just shows up, just plays well, fucking talks that shit,
and gets 1,000 yards.
Drippy white guy, beautiful girlfriend.
Oh, don't even get me started on him.
Oh
Caleb.
my god, dude. Oh,
He does have fun. Caleb, hit me up if you ever break up with Travis.
you're lying. Yeah, hit him up. Trust me. Hit him. Literally hit him like with your
you're
car.
going from a legendary.
Oh, I would love it if you hit him.
If you're ever thinking about downgrading from legendary white guy to mediocre, I got you.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, Owen. So your top 5. Say it again.
My top 5, going with Brian Cook, then where did I go from there? Brian Cook, Derek Kennard, Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, then Leo Chenal.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, everybody. I thought I'd fixed this, but
I think it's crazy that someone with a top 3 RAS ever dropped to the 3rd round. Certainly, other teams could have used that, but I guess no. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this to cycle one song. What the fuck? Okay, does
There's
that put a 1 in the...
Yes, that says 1. You can't see that?
No, let me look at something real quick. It keeps on playing the next song. Sorry. I don't... This isn't really important, but... What the fuck is going on? Does it say 1 right now?
No.
That's weird. Huh.
Okay, now click it again. Now that the song's playing, click the repeat again. Click the loopy loop.
Does it say 1?
No.
Interesting.
Now it says 1.
Okay.
Now it's gonna repeat.
Interesting. We'll see how that goes. Well, I apologize for everybody listening on the audio. Maybe it'll be weird songs. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. All right. I'll go number 5. A little sleepy pick. Joshua Williams. I love an HBCU pick, or like a guy like that, like
a lesser known
L'Jarius
D2?
Sneed. Where did L'Jarius Sneed go?
Yeah, he did go to a small. I think he went to La Tech.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, just a kind of a under the radar. I love an under the radar like pick like that, like Charvarius Ward.
Yeah, L'Jarius Sneed did go to
Where
La Tech.
Charvarius Ward go?
That's fine. I don't know where Charvarius went.
He could be anywhere. You could tell me anything, and I believe you.
Charvarius went to Hines Community College, Raymond campus.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, I think he was undrafted.
Oh, he was for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, undrafted.
guys like that, I love that pick. I love an HBCU pick. It kind of gets forgotten.
Yeah, because people
Forgotten.
aren't scouting at HBCUs.
No, but number 1 recruit this year went to an HBCU,
Sure.
Jacksonville State, to join a
Prime.
prime time.
Prime.
Yeah. Okay. So Joshua Williams, my number 5 pick. Number 4. Sky Moore.
Okay. Cautiously optimistic.
Actually, sorry. Number 4, George Karlaftis. I think George Karlaftis' floor is low, but I think his ceiling is pretty close.
Sure.
I would say it's not very high. I would say that I think George Karlaftis is going to be a solid starter for for 4 or 5 years. Maybe resign him, maybe not a mega deal. Hopefully.
Okay.
George Karlaftis is number 4. Number 3. That's where I put. That's where I put Trent. No, sorry. That's where I put Sky Moore.
Okay.
Sky Moore, I think, very interesting. You're kind of trying to find a guy that's exactly like Tyreek Hill.
It's B guy.
Yeah, but I worry. You know,
He's the best.
no one is Tyreek Hill.
People were saying he was the best route runner in the draft.
I hope so. He needs to be.
We'll see.
I'm very interested with his offensive play. I have no
You
idea.
had the biggest hand in the draft.
I have no idea what to tell you. Andy Reid with that many options should be good, but
We'll see.
I don't know.
Remember that a team that we admitted was weak made it to the AFC Championship last year.
Shit. I wanted to put. Fuck. I already. Fuck. A shout out, an honorable mention to Darian Kinnard. I wanted to throw him in there, and I kind of forgot. An All-American.
Putting Leo at 2?
An All-American tackle. Yeah, I am. An All-American tackle at number in the 5th round.
Pick 145.
It's like the Michael Sam pick. You remember Michael Sam?
Yeah, but he got
cut.
He got dropped by the Rams.
Yeah, but he was the SEC Player of the Year.
He should have been a starter. He should have had an NFL career.
Correct. But of course,
We know why.
yes, we know why. And I don't think that's what's going on with Darian Kinnard. But I think grabbing a consensus All-American in the 5th round, no problem.
Yeah, no problem with that.
I got no problem with that. So that's my honorable mention. Number 2, Leo Chenal.
I'll tell you, dude. Low floor, high ceiling.
I think we're gonna watch highlights right after this before we put computer
Sure.
away. And it's gonna be very exciting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I've heard.
Well, because I heard that Leo Chenal had more sacks than T.J. Watt on the T.J. Watt team.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah, he led Wisconsin in sacks as a linebacker.
I heard he blew up some dudes on his highlight film.
I can't
So-
wait, because that sounds fun to watch.
That being said, my number 1, Trent McDuffie.
It's an obvious pick for an obvious
I think
spot.
it's a good fit. I think it'd be very exciting. I think grabbing a top cornerback is so.
And a cornerback that actually hits. Fits the
Not to mention a number 22 cornerback from Washington.
Where have you heard that?
Where have we ever heard that before?
Do you know? I don't know if the Chiefs ever had any good rookie players out of Wisconsin.
Out of Washington.
Out of Washington.
Who played cornerback especially?
Certainly not any All-Americans that led the league in interceptions.
No, can't think of one. Defensive rookie of the year, Robbie, I think. Or I think he won. Maybe. But
Can't remember.
I think Trent McDuffie could have a
No,
big
he
year.
did get robbed because that was the Lattimore year.
Now I gotta look it up.
By the way, if you can't figure out what we're talking about, we are talking about Mark.
Yes. What do you see?
He did get NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay. He did get it.
115.
Okay.
I forgot that I've been cheering for the team a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Ooh, look at Owen's cute face. Owen, get back in there. Damn, he ugly. All right, here we go. Yeah, number 1's Trent McDuffie.
All right, that's fine. Do you want to watch highlights now?
Listen in a minute. 5 was fuck. Who did I have at 5?
Then you had Sky Moore at 5. No, you had Joshua Williams at 5.
I had Joshua Williams at 5. Yeah.
Sky Moore at 4.
Sky Moore at 4.
George Kalafdis at 3.
3. Leo Chenal 2. Trent McDuffie number 1.
Yeah, it's fine.
Which is crazy because this article that we've got here says worst pick was Leo Chenal.
Because he's not a coverage guy.
It was C+.
He's a blitz guy.
Oversized throwback type who tested through the roof but doesn't play to that level of athleticism on the field. Awesome as a blitzer and quality run defender, which is all the Chiefs really need. Little to no experience or refined skill in coverage, which is a concern. Chiefs already have young LBs on the roster. Yeah, but they play a 4-3. They need another one. All right.
Thanks a lot, NFL draft idiot.
Okay. All right.
Take time.
Real quick. Pop culture minute. Fuck Missouri, homie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a little upset. As people in the Kansas City area know, the state of Kansas legalized sports gambling this last weekend.
It was close. It was by 1 vote.
Was it really?
Yeah.
The state of Missouri got fucking filibustered by a fucking boomer.
It was 67% vote for Kansas. Literally one vote in the Senate.
67%.
You need 2/3 vote.
Oh, do you? God bless.
Literally one vote.
But legitimately, I think, and we've talked about this on the podcast before, and I've said this to a lot of people. I've always believed that one of the major sports teams will go over to Kansas by the time that my kids are cheering for teams.
Yeah.
And I think all signs point to it, sadly, being the Chiefs. I think that the Royals are going to need a stadium quick, and the Kansas is just not going to have enough.
No, Kansas doesn't have the metro area. They want to do it downtown.
Yeah, and
Chiefs
so
don't need it downtown. Chiefs
the Royals are going to go to a downtown stadium in downtown KC Mo, and the Chiefs. Here's the thing: Kansas approved it, and like 90% of the tax money they're making off of it is going into alluring pro team to Kansas farm, which just is money they can just throw at a team to build a stadium.
Of the gambling revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea for a team that's trying to lure one from the Missouri side. Probably be the Chiefs. Probably be out by the Legends.
What if something stupid happens and we get
I hope
the
it's the
Cardinals?
NHL, dude. I hope it's the fucking Coyotes, dude. The Coyotes. The Kansas City Coyotes. Oh my god, dude. I'd be
so
all over
funny.
that shit.
That'd be
Oh
so
my god,
funny.
dude. I hope it's in
Would you
NHL.
still cheer for the Islanders? It'd be hard to drop your fandom just like that, you know.
I think you could have a
Most
Western
likely
and
be in
Eastern.
different conferences.
I think you have a Western and Eastern Conference team, right?
Yeah,
I hope.
I'd have to. I'd have to.
Yeah. I don't think we've been deep in it too. We've been too deep in it. 7 years, Islanders fans.
Yep, traveling to
6,
St.
7
Louis
years?
and Denver for games.
See our teams get our ass kicked.
And win
Fucking
games.
streaming every single playoff game last year.
That was pretty fun.
Dude, I got fucking hammered for like so many games.
Yeah, that was rough.
I only took a shot or finished a drink for every goal for every goal
I
the
remember
Islanders
that
scored.
you were getting obliterated.
It was good though.
That was a lot of fun.
The Islanders missed playoffs this year, sadly, guys. But next year,
We were like injured and shit this whole year. This is really rough.
well, and they had a new stadium. They opened it with like 15 games on the road. I think it'd be different.
yeah, we stupid. That was stupid.
Okay, that being said, I just had to say that about Kansas. Dude, I think Kansas is getting such an upper hand. It's crazy. Missouri's going to legalize it probably the next year, hopefully. It's literally one guy who's just filibustering about video lottery systems in Missouri.
Nice.
And he's like, I'm standing up to New York lobbyists who want to get sports. Shut the fuck up, dude. You are helping nobody. You're serving nobody's interest.
That's pretty dumb.
I don't know a single person that's ever like, I don't really want sports wagering in the state. I think it ruins. Fuck you, dude. Fucking
state-
boomer ass.
In a state where you have to have a fucking casino on the river.
Yeah, it's just a boomer ass, stupid ass take, dude. I just, personally,
People say
we don't get too political on here, but it's like the same people. I'm like I don't smoke weed, right?
yeah.
But people are like, I don't want to legalize weed. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, who cares?
Who gives a shit about smoking
Yeah,
weed?
they're gonna smoke anyway. People who are gonna gamble are just gonna gamble online in other states.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I gambled. Guess what? I gambled online this whole time. The offshore books, money going out of the country.
Because of gambling.
It's legal, but it's out of the country.
Yep.
Now Kansas legalizes. Kansas is getting all my gambling tax dollars. Promise.
Yep.
Although we're about to re-sign the lease over here. Brutal.
Well, but yeah.
But every Sunday I'm gonna be over at your place.
Yeah, you walk over to Kansas.
Yeah, I
Gambling
live
in Kansas.
5 minutes that way. I'm going over to Kansas to gamble. Sorry, gang. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Missouri. How it goes. Cost of doing business.
Works in Kansas.
Wham bam,
Pulls
thank
up
you, man.
phone. Location services on. Gambling in Kansas.
Catch the Dahm, That's True pregame show every Sunday
My place.
over at Owen's place because we're gonna be gambling a lot.
Absolutely.
We've got to find a way to fund Down That's True. Nobody's gonna step up and sponsor us. We're gonna be making a bunch of money next year. Hockey bets.
Shout out to you, my bookie, if you want to sponsor us.
No, fuck it. No, we're going illegal. DraftKings.
Well, I don't think my bookie isn't illegal.
No, it's not illegal, but it's we might as well go for DraftKings or BetMGM or FanDuel.
FanDuel, yeah.
We're basically Pat McAfee, guys, of Kansas and Missouri. We're basically the Pat McAfee show of Kansas.
Millions and millions.
Yes. Alrighty, we do appreciate you tuning in. That's been Owen, the Domination 7 Dom. I've been Truman, the Steam Machine Steen. You guys know us. You guys find us. You guys know where to find us. I mean, where can't you find us is the question.
Exactly. You don't even know.
If you guys look up Domination or
Steam Machine.
Steam Machine, you guys are probably going to find us. Where are you on? You don't do the Tic Tacs, do you?
I have a Tic Tac. I'm pretty sure it's Domination 7. But I don't post.
Right, but you don't, yeah.
I have Thirst Trap on there, actually.
You have a thirst trap?
No.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just Domination, no 7.
Okay, well, we do appreciate everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you coming in this week. Again, it's been getting posted. Dom That Show's been getting just a little bit later. We're going to be posting on Wednesdays. It's kind of our summer schedule. I get doing volleyball and stuff. You guys don't need to know the ins and outs. We do appreciate you for tuning in. We appreciate you sticking around through Grub Buds. We appreciate you seeing next week, where I think we're going to interview some other guys from other teams.
Yeah.
Again, that's been Owen Domination. I'm Dom. I've been Truman, the Steam Machine Steen. We love you. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.